Hey guys, so back into another SQL tutorial video. In this, we'll be going to through another sum today, which is I think the second question in SQL 50 playlist. So we'll be going through that and trying to solve it, and I'll be explaining the question on how you can go about doing it. And so let me share my screen right away so you can understand it better. So here we go. Let me share the screen. Okay. Yes. So find customer referee. Yeah, this one. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Let me just see if I can hide this. Hide video panel, hide floating controls. Yeah. Um, yeah. So I think yeah. So let's go through this question and so let's see what the question says. Okay. So it asks the find the name of the customers that are not referred by the customer ID with ID2 and return the result table in any order. So we don't have to, so in any order means simply that you don't have to use any of the order by function. So we can just result it and it will be fine. Okay. And it's not referred. So when you say, when we have an, when there's an equal to something like that, I think there's more likely that we might have to use a where statement to not include that. Okay. And so the result format is in the following example. Okay, so we have the ID, name, and then you have the referee ID. Okay, and it's not. So basically, wherever there is ID2, we don't want, basically, we don't want Alex and we don't want Mark. Everyone else is, all right. So if I run this query, okay, like I would, if I had to do it, I think I would select everything from, okay, from customer and uh, where referee ID is not equals to 2, okay? Something like that. So if you look at the solution in here, we only want the name, so we don't need to use select everything, okay? So you just want the name and you want it from the customer table, that's right, okay? And if I just run it like this, okay, let me see what happens, okay? Is it all right? Let's see what happens, okay. Um, it gives the wrong answer. Why is it giving a wrong answer? Okay, yes. So I think if you just do it in the earlier way, what is the problem that has is that it removes null also as a value. Okay, so if you do not add the second part of this thing, okay, you will have, because there are null values in it. So we also want the null values to be shown. Okay, so what you can say is that, or referee ID. Okay, referee 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 ID is null. Let's see if this works. So if we, this is working, okay. So if we had to add is null in here because it's important to understand this part of the query. So let me just sum it and see if this works in completely right way or not. So yeah, so it ran pretty easily and it's a pretty fast solution. So pretty simple question to be honest. Okay, nothing fancy in this. It's a simple understanding of the where statement is the main game in here. And another first thing is to understand this part, and the second thing to understand is this part, because what you can learn from this is that null values are often not returned if there is a null value in it, and it will just return with the values which are there. So you have to understand when you want null values or any in particular, you will have to specify it to the table that, hey, I also want null values. So that's an area where I feel that you can really understand some concepts in this. So I think that's about it for this video. A pretty small question, but I think, yeah, so that's about it. So thank you for taking time out and have a great day.